This is a quick reminder, guys. I managed to gather a few clips that I want to show you guys about the war to come. And we're going to tell you guys why there is another war coming and how there's an internal war also brewing inside the Islamic Republic. So I did a little bit of homework on that, and we'll show that to you guys in a bit. But in terms of stone throwing, so we just saw Pezeshkian super duper wobbly, in my opinion. Just being, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got hit. Maybe then the the bodyguards came in.
It's getting physical, Ali, and as Steve is mentioning, like he's reminding me to say this. I predicted this. Yes. We did, Ali. We predicted this. And yeah, people are reminding us that we predicted this. Yes, we predicted this years ago. Yeah, and we also say eventually it's going to get physical, and it's getting physical.
They're stupid, violent people. They were eventually going to resort to this no matter what. And guys, speaking of stupid, okay, Pezeshkian wasn't the only one they were throwing stones at. Let's take a look at this. This is a poster of Donald Trump, and in Farsi is basically saying like he's not going to leave you alone. Okay,
that's a bullet.
Let's see what they do.
No, that's not what it says. No, that's not what it says. They're saying we're not going to leave Trump alone.
Oh, they're not going to leave Trump alone? Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
They're not good. Yeah, so they're saying we're not going to let you alone, and that's a bullet going through towards Trump's head. Like we will get you. So they're saying we will eventually eliminate President Trump. That's what they're saying. But look at these idiots. Yeah, this video is amazing.
You guys see what they're throwing? They're throwing rocks at a poster.
They're throwing rocks at themselves. There are people there. Okay, so Ali, look at it. They're throwing whatever they're throwing at the poster, and then it's dropping on the people below it. It's like they're rocking
stones, and as Armin's saying, it is falling straight back down on the heads of other regime supporters. And I kid you not, I'm going to tell you guys a statistic from so far. This is not my statistic. This is the Islamic Republic statistic. They are saying that they have had to treat over 50,000 people for medical injuries during this funeral, including today, many head injuries. Really weird. Where did the head injuries come from? Was it from them literally throwing rocks at a wall and having it land on other people's heads? I think so.
Look, I have a better angle of this.
Is it this one?
Oh yes, that one.
Look at this, guys. Look, it's just falling straight back down.
Like, do you not see that it's falling on top of your own your people on your own side? Like, what is the average IQ there? You're hitting yourself. That Trump is not going to feel that. It's bouncing back and it's hitting you. What are you doing?
And
what are you doing?
Here's what the aftermath looks like.
Oh my God.
So as you guys can see, Trump was supposed to be right there. That's the wording on the left. They literally tore it apart with whatever they were throwing at, and someone went up there to like have them stop throwing rocks, and they're still throwing stuff. So I don't know. You can't really make this up. This is some stupidity, in my opinion.
Like,
brings a whole new meaning to
they're like, oh, Trump's picture, we have to throw something at it. Like, oh my God, these people, like, this is so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. How could you guys, if you're a regime supporter and you look at that, you're like, you should say this to yourself. You should be like, you know what? With this, if you're one of the slightly smarter ones, you should be like, okay, if this is our people, we kind of deserve losing this. we kind of deserve losing all of this. Like, look at us.
And you know, some people in the Telegram were saying that. Like when I was showing you guys the messages from the Allegrams, the
Yes,
farce message, they were like, "If this is, we deserve this. We all
we
deserve to
deserve
die.
this.
If this is how it's going, just kill me. If we deserve Pezeshkian
just,
just as much as we deserve to die.
just bomb us.
Just yeah, just one that said, just bomb us.
Just yeah, there was one. There was a comment. There was a comment by some of these pro-regime people that Ali found. He was showing it to us the other day. Just come and bomb us. Like, we're so
Just
pathetic.
bomb
Just
us.
end it
Oh
already.
god. So
Wow.
what's happened as well? There's a politician in the Islamic Republic called Qazan Fadi, and
Oh
he's
my god.
coming out and saying a lot of interesting things lately. One of
I love
which,
this guy.
yeah, this guy's a real one. He comes out and says the absolute he says the exact thing that you as the Islamic Republic don't want to be said. And it's the
Yeah.
best thing for us being like, "Oh, wait, so he's saying like this. He's saying that the people who are gathering at night, the regime supporters gathering at night, is the beginning of a coup against the supreme leader? Hassan Fadi, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that the parliament has been has been closed so that members of parliament can't protest this coup that Ghalibaf is leading against the supreme leader? Why would you say things like that, and that Pezeshkian and his associates, this guy's doing everything he can to not say Ghalibaf. Pezeshkian and his associates are trying to highlight the role of this Security Council and downplay the role of the Supreme Leader. Azan Fadi is convinced that the Supreme Leader is having a coup against him, but he doesn't want to say who is doing it. He doesn't want to say Ghalibaf. He's saying Pezeshkian and his associates.
This is good. We need this guy. This guy is too. I don't know if he's dumb or what, but he's actually helping us by exposing everything.
He's a great guy. We should leave
Yes.
him for last.
Yes. Yeah, he's actually doing us a favor. But he's also a coward because he's
Yeah.
supposed to say Ghalibaf and his associates, but he's a little bit too afraid to call out Ghalibaf, so instead he says Pezeshkian and his associates. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to, yeah, he doesn't want to cause too much. He doesn't want to be eliminated like some people. You know what? He might be false opposition. He might be one of those people who Ghalibaf is basically encouraging to come out and say all of this is happening, but then directing all of that anger at position. Remember, I said that would be an effective
Mhm.
strategy to come out
Yeah.
against the MOU and against the negotiation with the United States, but then instead of directing all that anger at Ghalibaf, directing it at Pezeshkian. That might be
Yes.
Ghalibaf's false opposition, creation.
Yes. That could be
So
the case.
just
Very well could be the case. If we move a little bit down south, Armin, I want to see what you think about this. Go down from the capital, go to central Iran, to Isfahan, and we're going to take a look at the nuclear sites. So,
Oh.
this is Pickaxe Mountain, photographed on June 21st on the right and June 30th on the left. So, 2 weeks ago and a week ago. There's activity. Basically, there's vehicles, there's cement loaders, there's pickup trucks going in and out of the tunnels of these nuclear facilities. And I think they're either trying to pour more cement or transport something of the sort. And that's not the only one. Natanz has also much more activity since June 30th, more vehicles, more pickup trucks, as well as Fordo. The tunnel entrances that were buried are still buried, but you also have more pickup trucks here. Why is it that the Islamic Republic all of a sudden is bringing along more and more trucks and people and equipment to their nuclear sites? They were told specifically in the MOU to maintain the status quo. This is not maintaining the status quo. This is fiddling with something you should not be fiddling with.
Could it be an arrangement with the Americans and preparing for their visit?
The optimistic take, absolutely. The pessimistic one would also be that they're preparing to actually dig in for themselves and recover the enriched material. So it can be either two ways. If it is the
There's
pessimistic,
three options.
oh, what's the
Get the
third one?
enriched uranium out. Yeah, get the enriched uranium out yourself before the Americans, which is hard to believe they could do that. Two, they're doing this with the arrangement of the Americans, preparing for their visit for the IAEA inspectors, just basically submission. Third, which is the most pessimistic take, booby trapping the whole area, making it more difficult for anybody to come in. Basically, part of the regime that is against the other part of the regime that wants to allow this site available is basically coming in and making it very difficult for allowing access to IAEA inspectors by basically booby trapping the entire place.
You know, you're right. It wouldn't be a far cry for an IRGC commander or Vahidi or someone to just be like, "Hey, take 10 trucks full of explosives, bring them over here. We know how to rig IEDs. Put them up. Put them up. We already told the IAEA we will not let them inspect publicly. So yeah, even if the Americans come, let's blow them up." It could be that, or it could be
It could
bringing
be
in
full
equipment.
capitulation. It could be full
Yeah.
capitulation. It could be like this, preparing. Like it could be in complete coordination with the Americans.
Yeah. So
I would
at the end
say
of the day,
probably is probably, if I had to guess, I don't know which one it is going to be, but we shouldn't write off this as full capitulation because the Americans and Israelis are seeing this, right? And if they were doing something that they were not supposed to do, they would probably bomb that area. Like I wouldn't see why would the Americans not just go bomb that area if they're seeing that they're doing something that they're not, right?
yeah, true. This has been happening for a week, so the Americans would know about this. There hasn't been boom booms yet. We'll have to keep on seeing. And so that's the situation with the central part of Iran, where all the majority of the nuclear sites are.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.